So you can start.
I'll sit here. Yeah.
Okay. Hello viewers, this is the Educational Forum Live on Vision TV with me, SAIDOU JALLOW. On today's episode, we have a guest from the Technical Training Institute, whom I will allow to introduce himself before we get to the point. Gentlemen, you are welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, brothers and sisters, and good morning to you all viewers around Gambia and the whole world. And my name is Brother Moses, but they call me Moses Kone, but Brother Moses is the common term known. I'm the IPRO of Gambia Technical Training Institute Student Union, and I'm very happy to be part of this interview today or this program.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brother Moses. Brother Moses, you said you are the IPRO of the Gambia Technical and Training Institute Students Union, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As a student, what motivates you like to study, to study through to the Gambia Technical Training Institute instead of other institutions?
When we are talking about Gambia Technical Training Institute, it's an institute that is owned by the Gambians.
Exactly.
And it's an institute that can bring a great achievement in the Gambia. And if you go to other worlds, other people, other countries that have their main structure, which they study the technical educations. So I thought it fit that as far as I'm located in Gambia, I am here, I brought up here, I'm supposed to be in Gambia Technical Training Institute.
That's wonderful, that's wonderful. So do you think this vocational education is valid in the Gambia?
When it comes to value, there is one thing first I can tell you about what is value. Anything that you are doing, yourself have to make it value.
Exactly.
Now this is your studio. You put strength in it. You put resources in it. You put effort in it. And you are establishing yourself well. There are some lapses you have, but we are putting things in place. So in outside words, if people are seeing the way you market yourself, they give you value. So I thought it fits that. Nevertheless, even the school or the institute or the university is not having value, but we the student can add value to it.
That's quite obvious.
There's a reason I study it.
That's quite obvious. You are reasonable, Mr. Brother Moses. So what are some of the importance of vocational education as you are wondering?
So before even going further, I can tell you the visions of the youth of Africa 2030 to come. All the visions of Africa youth should base on vocational learning.
Exactly.
That is the skills. You understand? So in the skills, if you watch to it, it brings about many varieties. It depends on you what type of varieties you want to choose.
That's quite
A country cannot develop without vocational technical training. When we talk about TVET, technical vocational education training, when you have these skills, now if you go to Norway, they are one of the fastest developed countries that employment facility, they don't beg nobody. They employ their youth. They are employed. You know why? One, because these are the importance now I'm listening to you.
Exactly.
You know why Norway, like there is no scarce of job facility? Because people must invest in technical skills. From primary schools, from their junior schools, senior schools, they all go through this technical vocational. You have this schooling system and you have a technical system. Both of them going simultaneously. So in that issue, if somebody finished, we're able to create job opportunity for it himself. You see, one of the important is the creation of job opportunity. The other thing that is reliability. Your skills in your head I can take your head, I cannot take your skills.
That's too obvious.
And your skills can speak on behalf of you. I study general electronics in GTTI. Now, from there, I've not even collected my certificate yet. I don't collect nothing from the school, but the knowledge that the school have impacted in me, I'm able to open Grace Electronic Enterprise at Banjolindi. I am working there, repairing phone, repairing television, repairing these electronic things.
Wow. Is it very important?
You see, this is one of the things, self-liability. This is the second important thing. It makes you to be self-independent. Now, if I said, as a disabled, I have to go and seek for a job, it will take me time. I know I can operate a camera or do this because one, I was technically inclined. When you do general electronics, you have to study how to repair this camera, how to repair this TVs. But I don't have the stamina to stand.
Exactly.
I know electricity, but I don't have the stamina to stand. But due to the technical training that I have, my skills, I'm able to sit, repair my televisions, repair my phones. So I am telling you that there is no doubt, it is no by mistake that I went to Gambia Technical Training Institute to study the field that I think that is sweet for me. Because now I have a job.
That's quite obvious.
You see how important it is?
Very important.
So those are the things that our youth around the Gambia, I am telling them, the only way we can turn around Gambia is by people to be equipped in skills.
Yes, yeah.
Gambia was developed more than North Korea. I can tell.
Really?
Yes, in the 80s, North Korea was nothing. In the 80s, browse it. The economic status of Gambia was much higher in the 80s.
Exactly.
It was very good. I want you to go online, you search it. When the economy we are talking about with fooding, clothing, and welfare in the Gambia was very much good. Because can you imagine if you are going to school, those days, they give you $1.
Exactly.
Oh my God, you are there.
Obviously.
But all those days, Gambia at that time depends on their product that they produce in the Gambia.
In the Gambia.
But now how many people are investing in groundnut? We leave skills.
Exactly.
We want to invest into this just Western life education.
It's academic education.
You see?
Always academic. Every individual is talking about academic.
My brother, those are the fields that I can tell you.
Trying to focus in the technical schools.
Yeah.
These are very good importance you mentioned about vocational education.
Yeah.
That's very good, Mr. Moses. So now, are there sufficient lecturers or materials in the GTTI?
And right now, GTTI have like 10 staffs.
Okay.
I think 6 of them went to Cameroon to study, some of them their masters, some of them their PhDs. And the other 4 went to Cameroon, to Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University, Allied Science and Technology in Ghana. They went there to study. Some of them masters and PhD. So in this issue, right now they will be suffering from stars. But as time goes on, they will have enough stars. And for the equipment, really relax, because one now, we are not in the right now in technical field. Everything that exists is 4G.
Obviously.
4G.
Obviously.
So all our materials like are archaic. They are old.
They are old now.
I don't say they are not good, but they are old. If you want to operate a robotic system in GTTI, it will take you strength for. It will be strained.
Exactly.
because the systems there, it's been planned, because it has been planned since the Germans were there. You know that the German opened GDDI?
Exactly.
Okay, since it was been there, and now we need material like 4G material, we should compete. Modern equipment. So those modern equipment are the 4G material. You see SIM card 4G, phone 4G. If you are producing, you have to be in that standard if you want to match America, China, Asia, Russia, these other. If you want to match them all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because now perhaps what the generation now require is different from what the material that is already there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I pray and hope that they will pay attention much to GTDI.
Exactly. I'm hoping that there will be attention on GTDI. The government will pay attention on GTDI, I guess. So, can a dropout student be enrolled in the GTDI? Or those perhaps who sit their grade 12 but they have unsatisfactory result?
GTDI for itself and is a broad, depends to the course you are going to study there. They are dropout which the government send them. You have certificate, you have degree courses. You have 6 months to study there. You have a lot of course for just for us not to have dropped out. It doesn't depend only that you have worse results before you enter GTDI. There are various skills there that you can study, but there are some skills except you have to have English, mathematics, correct pass before you do them.
That's exactly like that of engineering.
Yes, like the course we study, because we have to deal with physics, much of physics and mathematics. And engineering mathematics are not just like this minor mathematics, they are critical. So in that issue, you have to get knowledge in physics and mathematics before you enter to the course that I am doing, and your result should be okay.
Exactly. So hope the prices are not that much expensive?
You know, when you want to climb a high ladder, and you want to touch the sky, you have to climb a high ladder. And in climbing high ladder, it entails a lot of things, because what we are saying right now, although it's a government institute, but things are not normal. Like you see how all over right now materials are expensive. They have to pay teachers, they have to take care of equipment, they have to pay their workers. It's a little bit high. Obviously. Yeah, it's a little bit high.
So what are the challenges GTDI students are facing, like new enrolled who are freshly from academic education? Like, you know, nowadays sometimes we don't have this basic school for academic education.
Yeah.
But then we have this basic school for we don't have the basics.
Yeah,
basic
from
school for
growing up.
education.
Yeah.
We only have basic school for academic education.
Yeah.
So people graduate from academic education perhaps when they are about 20-something years, and they go and join this technical education. So what are the challenges these people are facing?
Yeah, there are a lot of challenges some of the students face in terms of this technical issue. But I thank God that most of the students in GTDI that are making names, some of them are from St. Peter's. They are from St. Peter's, yes, Nusrat. They make names there so much. Because Nusrat, St. Peter's is a science school.
Okay.
I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you check to St. Peter's from grade 1, grade 6, they start introducing into the technical world. Drawing, art, you know this. So if you are going to GTTI, most of the St. Peter's students, they are architects.
Exactly.
Because they know engineering drawing. They know it from the beginning. In my school, I suffer a lot from engineering drawing because I did not study it from grassroots.
Exactly. That's a big
There are some of my friends from St. Peter's. What I can take 30 minutes to draw, they take like 5 minutes. You see, because what I am trying to say is that government have to put hands into this. That we started from the grassroots and we go with it. So when they grow, let me surprise you. Most of these people that come, the tourists, they come here. I interviewed 6 of them. All of them are having skills despite their education. One tell me he's a carpenter. One tell me he's a painting and decoration he studied. He's an artist. And the other tell me that he's an engineer architect.
Okay.
But still they are working in the office after they go to their job. They surprised me because I was thinking a white man is only concentrating on book, office job, not even skills. Exactly. But he said no.
It's quite different.
It's quite different. The other tell me that he's a cook. He said he can cook. I said I said yeah. So those are the things that I see. That we have to start resting from the grassroots. Exactly. Government have to put priorities in it. Like what the minister the last time introduced at Batfoni here.
Okay.
That is Jove, Minister of Education, Badar Jove. The skills centers that they open there is one of the good initiatives if it is well properly taken care of. Because let me name 4 countries that I've gone through. I've visited them, like their technical education is growing faster. Kwame Nkrumah in Ghana. I've gone there. I don't say I attended the university, but I've entered Ghana. I saw the way they are operating, how the system, even if you watch Overdrive Prime, there are sometimes you see quiz, debate, competitions on what? Science.
Yes,
Science course. Sometimes they will give 5 minutes in mathematics, 5 minutes chemistry, 5 minutes physics. They bring questions, people answer. When that one happens, you are bringing innovation. 2 weeks ago, a man from Sierra Leone make a motorcycle with, I think this flame days, these are the people that's Metalworks.
Yes, those Metalworks.
He make the design with the metals and give it engine. The bike was moving. I said, wow, Sierra Leone can do this.
Exactly.
The other time, Cameroon, there is one boy that operated this power system. But this power system that he operates is very interesting. You see, he makes his own transformer, not the way the English make it. He make it locally. When he make this transformer, he can supply electricity. I said, just use this DC battery. I said, oh my God.
It works very well.
It was working. Supply electricity that is not DC, AC.
It is quite equal.
You see, with local materials.
Exactly.
You see, all this country, Senegal, Iowa, there is an institute that is good. You see, but I am telling you, in a year to come, Gambia will be there. Because very soon, GDDI is going to change.
Perhaps I heard that it will be like
a university just like sponsored by WHO, World Health Organization, and partnership with Kwame Nkrumah in the Ghana. UNICEF. The name GDDI will go, you have UNICEF.
Exactly. That would be very important.
Yes.
Both Gambians and outsiders.
Yeah.
Because not only Gambians are in GDPR.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now, like, for me personally, I'm suggesting that there should be basic schools for technical education across all regions in the Gambia, as there are basic schools for academic education. What do you have to say about this?
Yes, that what you are saying is very rightful. So, you know, me and you don't have that facility to do that.
Exactly.
So what are we doing? It's just like we send the boys to Badaraju and the education sector with the president to help us that technical, because one, our vision of the president is based on technicality. Because infrastructural development, these are technical people, such as construction of road bridges, are be done by architects. And these architects are there in GTTI. So they can do most of this thing. This road that they are, this six-way, that's 6 lanes that they are making. It was being facilitated by GTTI students from Stink Corner to traffic light. Costa Road here. You see? From Stink Corner there to Costa Road here. It was being facilitated by the architects.
In GTTI?
Yes. They did it well.
Exactly.
So those are the things that the government have to do. Pay attention. Most of the skills workers in GTTI, just like when these infrastructure routes and these other developmental things want to happen, let them check GTTI, employ some of the students so that they themselves will not feel discouraged that the skills that they are studying is not valuable.
Exactly. And the reason why I am suggesting this was it's just like to remove burden from new intake students from the GTTI, because you cannot be like graduating from the academic and you go directly to GTTI when you have no knowledge about these technicals. So if, for example, there are basic school for this technical education, people have people used to be learning for that from basic school, then junior school, perhaps to tertiary school, all based on technical education. That would be better.
Yeah, it's the system of education we have to improve on it in Gambia, because just like what I cited, so if the vision of Africa is that skills should be grown to the apex in 2030. So what Gambia have to do is that we have to work towards that plan. Working towards that plan, one of the things is that, like what we have highlighted, we don't need to build structure for that.
Okay.
But we just need to impact teachers of skills in various primary schools. That, like what St. Peter's is doing.
Okay.
When you are in St. Peter's, by force, matter of must, you must learn one of the skills there.
Exactly.
Technical drawing, you have to study it. Art and craft, you have to study it.
It should be a matter of must.
So those are the things. When you are in Nusrat, you know, most of the time their science lab is okay. So most of these things they use in the science lab there in Nusrat, it's just repetition. You go to GTTI, you start doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as we are coming to the end of this show, what do you have as an advice to young Gambians who are neither employed nor further their education? Perhaps these dropouts, or perhaps those who have their result but they are it's unsatisfactory.
The issue is there is one thing I can tell my brothers and sisters in the Gambia, much especially the youth, is that when you have high expectations, you have to start building it from the grassroots.
Exactly.
Rome was not built a day. It's a gradual process. If you want to achieve high in life, you have to make the foundation strong.
Exactly.
So, I don't want them to be discouraged. For me, I can surprise you that I have BSc in physics, university, BSc in physics. But what happens, I thought it fit to study back these technical things. How many people are educated but there is no job? Degree for that matter, no job. But I entered the field, now I have a small shop. And the other things that my brothers and sisters lack is what? They are not focused. You have to focus in anything that you are doing. When you focus with passion. Sitting here is a focused.
Exactly.
Do you know how many years you plan this? You plan it many times, fails.
Yes.
Plan fails, but you do not discourage because you have a focus, you have an insight, you have a vision, and that vision you want for it to come to pass. And when this vision comes to pass, today maybe it will not be established to that level you want it, but in 10 years to come, it will be more established.
Exactly.
When it's established, it's not witchcraft, it's not like you go to superstitious belief, it's enthusiasm that you have inside, that is perseverance. You give much of your time to this, so now it has grown to the level. It's the same thing human being is being built. You cannot be rich a day. It's a grace, it's only a grace by God. But you start riches, you start building it. When you start building it, you get it
with zeal and determination.
You see, I'm advising my brothers that there are a lot of sponsors from the Ministry of Higher Education, Lower Education. They are giving it out, but let them don't discourage. Let them push for it. Many sponsors are coming, even from Port Authority. Let them try to check them. Aviation, airport. Let them try to check them. You should not relax.
Exactly.
If you push harder, you'll get it. God is not sleeping. God is looking for hard job people that are hard working. God will bless you, because I have a faith that God said, be content of what you have until I come. I bless you in what you do. You see, you will not just go to great tent and you said my wife is not okay, let me just leave it.
Like that.
How many years you suffer? 10 good years. Let that one go in vain? No. Push harder. Go to GTTI. MDI is there. Those other institutes, they can take you. You can start from a low grade job. Low grade. I went to GTTI first, I want to do HND. The man said, I can't. He said, I have to start down. I start from certificate, diploma, advanced diploma, and you are there. Just 3 good years. You might not have English when you are enrolling, but you have mathematics. You will receipt it. You will be there. They give you form. You receipt it. Just like the universities are doing this. You receive the subject that you have problem with. Still, you see how privilege is being given. But if you have some, you won't know. You won't know. You'll just be sitting crying. If we want this country to develop, let's put aside the government. Let's put aside the president. We forget the president, we forget the government. You know, one thing, let me just mention for Senegal. Things are bad. But the vision of the Senegalese, I'm a Senegalese, I don't even know a tribe, neither a government. But I'm a Senegalese. Okay, another issue is Ghana. A white man was in a car, dropped the switches on the ground. The Ghanaian there, break this white man. He said, come and take this switches back, give it to the man, say, put it in your car. And the man, because one Gambia is talking about this wages, drop out, this will flat on it. No. You can't. You are spoiling the country.
Exactly.
So in that issue, you love your country. You have vision for your country. You have passion for your country. If you put concentration that if government don't do this, I won't do. When government is coming to make your route to enter your room, when? It won't work.
Never.
So this what we are doing. Let's try to put things for ourselves. I studied this because the system, I'm tired of going to be employed in an office, control. I don't say people should not control me there, but they should control me. But the thing that I want to create, I want to be a rich man. How are you going to be? You not be working. You not employ me and become a rich man before you. How? It's impossible. But with your technical skills, you are there. It just needs small. There are sponsors that are going around. Youth empowerment. Yeah, it's giving. Just now I passed the coordinator of YEP. Just now. He asked me, brother, because he's my uncle, Mr. Jame. I said, yeah, you go. I said, I'm coming for this Tibet interview. He said, okay, I wish you the best. I said, okay. Mr. Jame is my uncle. Sometimes I do sit with him. He do advise me in life. And the last thing I should say to my brothers is better for them to start listening to counseling. If you want to grow up in the world, you have to have a good counselor. Somebody that can counsel you well.
Very well.
If you don't have these people that can counsel you, you will be wasteful in the world. Most of our brothers and sisters, they are in this field of smoking, doing this, because they lack good counselors. But if you have good counselors, even in education, when I went there, I want to choose this general electronics. I hate it. I want to do advanced. That is the man that I went to counsel, Mr. Mendy, called me, boy, come. I enter his there. He sat me down, talked to me. He talked to me, and today I'm enjoying it. I don't say I have money, but I'm enjoying it. From now I'm going to my shop, open it, do my job. What God said, I will get it. You won't take it from me. It's a destiny that I've been planned from God. You can delay it, but you won't stop it. So these are the things that I'm advising good counselors. Let it be good listeners. They can be somebody in the world.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moses. And viewers, we have come to the end of this show. Thank you for watching live on Vision TV.